This is part 2 of our 4-part video series for dividing property in Illinois. I'm Brian Reidy with Reidy Law Office. We previously discussed identifying all the property that you and your spouse own. In this video, we're going to talk further about classifying each piece of property into either marital or non-marital property. In the previous video, we stated the general rule is that anything acquired during the marriage belongs in the marital property pile. We are now going to talk about some exceptions to that rule, gifts and inheritance. We're going to dive into some of the nuances that you can discuss with your lawyer to see if they apply to your case. In a perfect world, it would be great if we could easily place the items we're talking about at issue into one of the 3 piles without argument. But sometimes it's not that easy. For example, retirement accounts are a unique exception to the division of property. Let's say you've contributed to your retirement accounts for 20 years, and that you've been married for 15 of those 20 years. Is the retirement account marital or non-marital? The answer is yes. Let me explain. This is a unique exception to the rule where we are essentially looking at each individual contribution to the retirement account as a separate transaction. In this scenario, anything contributed prior to the marriage would remain separate non-marital property, and the parts contributed during the marriage are considered marital property. Dividing retirement accounts is not easy because each plan administration has its unique rules, and we'll have another video about retirement division, the basics, that will provide more details to you. But we're going to turn to marital property that's not retirement. And in fact, we're going to talk about mixed property. For example, if your spouse bought a home prior to the marriage and kept the property titled in their name, you then get married, you make mortgage payments from a joint account during the marriage, and eventually you file for divorce. In this scenario, the house actually remains non-marital property of your spouse, but it's subject to contribution from the marital estate. This may be a harsh reality to you, but there is an opportunity for contribution, which we will discuss in the next video in this series. If you need help addressing something from this video, reach out and we can help you, or stay tuned for our next video.